people now getting used to 11 o'clock now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be watching from all over the world. And welcome everybody on board this morning. Thank you for joining me. My name still remains the same, Dr. Funmilola Tella. FT ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. So, to people that see me for the first time, I welcome everybody on board, whether you're watching from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, business page, personal page. We are just everywhere. YouTube. I welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am grateful to God. All the username on the TikTok that don't know your name, bless you. Welcome. Ajibaba, thank you for joining. On other people as well, you're welcome. I welcome you on board. All right. So for the people that see me for the first time, maybe you're just seeing us for the first time, or maybe you see me before, you don't really know what we do. My name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. Funmilola Tella. So we are into financing. We're into financial services. So we do mortgages. We give loan to developer to develop both Nigeria and here and the America. We give loans or money to financing to individual that would like to buy their own property. For is it that for residential or for investment purposes to build wealth through the portfolio? We do that as well. And then we do advise on we that's our financial service. We have a financial service on the legal side. We call it FT Rich Mommy Legal, where we advise on some legal that relate to financing, like a inheritance tax, capital gain tax, income tax, what's it called, wills, will writing, draft will written, we custody, and then power of Anthony. Some they say I don't know how to pronounce Anthony. I don't know. Power of Anthony, please pardon me. And trust, no, asset. We call it asset protection. So we protect your asset for you. So there's so many out people out there that will they might wanted to, or they can want to take your asset from you, your estate from your asset, whatever, legally. And there's a way you can protect it legally as well, so that they cannot get into your asset, everything you work for, or all the day of your life. And that's what we do. But this morning or this week, we're going to be talking more about Nigerian opportunity in Nigeria. So some people that have just know for the first time, there's a mortgage in Nigeria. I know people have been asking me about the interest rates and all that. So I'm here now. I'm so much happy to let us know that interest rates now in Nigeria, you can be looking at one digit. For some of us, maybe we don't really know how Nigeria interest rates work, or how they have been managing it. From back of Central Bank of Nigeria, the interest rate is 27 point something. Okay, so now I'm not telling you that we can give a mortgage of one digit. This is a great victory. Let me put it that way. Great victory, just so to make sure, and we diaspora, and then what, we did not left diaspora out of this. So if you're in diaspora, if you live in the diaspora and you wanted to buy a house in Nigeria, I have a great news for you. We can give you loan. All right. Of course, it's subject to so many things, subject to affordability, subject to your what's it called, your app, to able to demonstrate how to repay the loan, and subject to your character as well, and subject to your character. I mean, your character, we want to know your character. We're able to find out your character through your through your credit reports. Whenever we ask clients for the credit report, we are looking for habits. We are looking for your habits. We are looking for your credit. We are looking for your character. We want to see the people that have lent you money before, previously, that they trusted you and lent you the money. How did you treat them? All right, that's the character we are looking at. And then, so maybe you subscribe to so many things like a telephone, mobile phone, and all that. Were you able to pay? You got a credit card in the past. People trust you, trusted us with the money. They give a credit card upfront to be able to spend money whenever we needed the money. So were you paying back in time? So I know sometimes we know that life do happen. So if it's maybe you defaulted one way or the other or something like that, of course life happens to everybody. There's nobody that life have never happened to. So that's why we are here to support you with some notes. We're able to write a letter to support to say, okay, this is what happened. But for me to do that, I must able to see that that habit has stopped. For example, you cannot tell me, oh, because you're in a financial mess or you lost your parent, you are not around or something like that. And it started 3 years ago. And up to date, you are still doing that. So till change. So on that basis, we are not able to help you. All right. So we want to work with people that have a past, not present. I know I'm not sure. Maybe I get what I'm trying to say. There's a difference between past and present because we are looking towards your future. We want to see what's going to happen. Because we can't see the future yet, but we can see your past. We can see your present. All right. So your present now will tell us whether you're eligible or not. So what sometimes we might overlook your past because we believe life don't happen to anybody. So, but now if you look at your past and your present is not even saying something great about you, that's mean you cannot change. You are not eligible for a mortgage, right? So, and that's the way it works. So because in Nigeria we have not created a different separate product like here to say, okay, if your credit is bad, you're gonna get a little bit higher interest rates or something like that. We don't do that. We haven't got that yet. It's Nigeria, so everybody still get the same rate whether you have a good credit or not. So and this all the lenders now they have a few appetite that they can take. So what am I saying? I'm saying for the people that join me, àdúrà mi gbà, welcome on board. Àdúrà mi gbà, okay. Olórúkọ ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi nìyẹn, àdúrà mi gbà. So àdúrà gbè mí, àdúrà mi gbà. All right, that's what's a unique name. That's not common. My prayer will be answered. Àdúrà gbè mí. Kí lè yìnbọn àdúrà gbè mí? Prayer favored me, Abby. Okay. All right then. So Adura Migba, if you see me for the first time, my name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. So we're into financing. So this morning we are talking about opportunity in Nigeria regarding mortgage. So in the Baferali, Nigeria. So mortgage is one thing. So gone are those days that you have to wait for, how we do Nigeria now, or Africa in general. So everybody build their own house, they buy land. Even you see some people they purchased land how many years ago, over the decade. They have not even get the resources to build on it yet. So gone are those days. That's why we have a house deficit and margins in Nigeria because no access to real estate, no access to fund. Now developer now they are doing a great and incredible thing in Nigeria. Oroluwabi, thank you for joining me. So we have developer down there. They are building there and there, and then there's some the chaos developer as well. But there's a good one. They have followed the rules. They have followed the regulations. They're building the quality houses. All right. So now, Omowumi, thank you for joining. So now they are doing that to build, but they themselves they need a fund. They need to access capital. So some of them, what they do, they sell off plan. Apart from off plan, we sell off plan in UK and US as well. And not only that, they even ask you to stretch the money within 1 year. Okay, if 12 months, 24 months, still it's still not affordable for so many people. Do you understand? So now at the mortgage will make it more affordable by instead of somebody say pay 100 million or 200 million or 50 million in 12 months. Most especially we that live in diaspora, you pay your mortgage here, you pay your house rent, you pay for so many things. Professor Shola, thank you for joining. You're going to pay for so many things. For you to have another extra money to pay, to now be paying what's it called? To pay a house of 500 million between 12 months. Some people find it challenging. So that's why we're introducing mortgage. All right. A lot of people they supposed to be a homeowner by now, but because of paying 12 months, pay everything 24 months, so they couldn't pay that. So, but now it's a mortgage that you need to be, instead of paying between 12 months, we can stretch it for 10 years, 20 years, depending on your retirement age, depending on your age right now. Okay. The same thing apply the same thing that apply in London, the same thing America, the same thing apply in Nigeria, because we use the system in Nigeria and sorry in the UK and US and all the part of Europe to make Nigeria mortgage works, by the way. So we go with your retirement age. But the only difference was Nigeria retirement age at the moment is 60, while the retirement age in UK and US is 65, even go to 60. Some people, somebody like me fall into 68. All right. So if you are not 50 yet, you're going to fall into 48, 68. Okay. So we are 50 right now and above, you're going to be fall under 50, 65 years retirement. So, and that's always different. So there's a credit report in Nigeria now. We are doing, Layo, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me. So the credit reports now, we're checking credit reports in Nigeria now. So if you have a family in Nigeria, you wanted to buy a house for them, you want to give them mortgage in Nigeria, so please tell them to start having a credit history. So they can have a credit history by buying the what's it called electricity pay points at the government in Nigeria through the credit. My boss, Lion Eshe, Lion. So long time. So tell them to be. Thank you, Danny. Love you too. So it can't. So let them begin to now have a credit history by even encourage them to go and get some loan in bank. They might not even necessarily need this loan. Sometimes you need to go extraordinary to get whatever you wanted to get. And one boys will low and be by. When you like that girl, now the wife chase girl and kill a machine. Wàá máa lọ sí àdúgbò all the time. Ní nǹkan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, you have nothing to take to do in that area. But because you wanted to see Layo, because of Layo, I know how what's it called, Layo husband got her. Then you'll be going to her area all the time. It's not that you have a business there, just to see Layo, exactly. So the same thing apply, just for you to have a good credit report history. So get some loan. Science, Amo Demacha, thank you for joining us this morning. So stop it. I want to say, So we need to encourage them. Even you yourself, you can get some if you have in a bank in Nigeria. You can get it can be little at 10,000 naira. Say 10,000 on, yeah, 10,000 naira. No, 10,000 come. Owó yẹn máa ń dàrú mọ́ mi lójú 10 million naira àbí tí ẹ mọ̀ jàre, at least little money, you understand. I don't know, maybe they can borrow you 10,000 naira. Is it 10,000? 10,000, 50,000, 10,000, okay, 10,000. You won't that one be. You can borrow as little as 100,000, okay? 100,000 naira. So 200,000, even 5 million, 10 million, or even 1 million naira. You can just borrow them. You can even borrow the money and you might not even use the money for anything. And later on, make sure you pay them back the time you wanted to pay them and you collect the money. Sometimes it's good to be building our future. Sometimes you deliberately, intentionally build future. You might not need something now. For example, now we have a children. Of course, we know they're going to get married later, but they can't marry now. But we are building them. Even my son, I'm beginning to teach him now. So I don't want him to marry to his wife now and be scattering the house. Oh, I must go so and the wife begin to be the one picking the sauce, picking the kineko. I'm start teaching him now to be a good husband. He's a 17, and to getting responsible. You can't mess up your house. But if tell me it's my room, I say it's your room, but it's my own house. Do you understand? You can see the difference. So you need to tell. And when you brush in toothpaste, if Maggie kilo mamu, you pick a toothpaste from here. Why are you putting it here? Why don't you put it back? So sometimes I have to call him there. Oh, yeah, come here. What's this? Oh, yeah, put it back. So so by I continue doing that. So now he's getting used to that. So intentionally build people future, build your own future. You can build your siblings, your family future. we are here or here in Nigeria. So what I'm saying in essence is that to some of us that are not living abroad, that live right in Nigeria, start building your credit reports. Okay, get out. If you wanted, to, you can put your start paying your electricity bills through through what's it called, your bank account or something like that, so that it can have a track record. Get some little loan. So even though you don't necessarily need a loan, you can get a loan and use it to do a small business, okay? But if you think you don't need the money for anything, no problem. Get that loan, pay them back. So they will put a little bit, it might call a little bit interest rates, fine. You are doing it for a reason and purpose. Okay, for example, this morning I've jogged how many minutes, maybe 40 minutes or something like that. It's not necessarily I'm losing weight right now, but it will start showing in my body. Even if I don't do it for losing weight, for my health, my breathing and all that. You understand? So everything will begin to continue to pile up. It's not necessary now for the future. By the time you see me in 3 months' time, multi dollar bonds, I might have lost so many weight, so much weight. Do you understand? So that's why it has anything, even your spiritual life, your financing, your relationship, it applies to everything. So you need to start train. Good morning. Thank you for joining me on my Facebook or YouTube. Sorry, I might not see you because of the help that I'm using, but I'm welcoming you. Ojibas, thank you for joining me. Yeah, yeah, sis, thank you for joining. Or sweetheart, I begin sweetheart cat. Eshe, thank you for joining me. So hold the user number. You're welcome on on TikTok. So we need to intentional about what we do, most especially when it comes to our financing. All right. Even to some of us that are here in London or here in America, Canada, any in diaspora, by the way, do the same thing. Sometimes I encourage people to get credit card. And some people they might say, a credit card, why do I need a credit card? I don't like spending money. I don't like debt. I understand that. Me too, because I don't like it basic. When people say call one Nigerian here. But sometimes BCIA launching some basic is very good. Of course, we have a good one, we have a good debt, and we have a bad debt. I understand that. Of course, I pray that all of us will be even the more you reach, the more you get richer. If you wanted to get if you want, the more you reach, you wanted to get more richer, you need to learn how to use people times and people's money. Those two are very important. To some of you you are working right now, some of us we are at work. Somebody is using your time to build wealth because that your company they are working for. You might not necessarily know your boss, but yeah, they are using your time. They pay you a little token for your time. Do you understand? That's what people's money, people's time. So they use your time, of course, because you are putting the value. If you have not putting value, if you are not making any gain, they will not retain you to that work in that company. But you have been going there every day. Some of you have been in company. Me, I work at Lido for almost 10 years, 11 years or so. So of course, so they use my time. I worked there as a slave, giddy giddy gone into Oshedekere. So I dedicated my time and all that. So Lidl use my time to create wealth. You can see Lidl, they start open stores everywhere, there and there, there and there. You understand? Because they not only my time, everybody's time to create wealth. So the same way, so those are the two things you need to learn how to do. Use other people's times, other people's money. So now I'm teaching us how to use other people's time, other people's money to create wealth. You might have your own business. If you don't learn how to use other people's time, your business will not grow. And that's what happened to we Africa. So we have a business. One man business. And when you die, your business die with you. Okay? See, Africa, the business will buy here at the same time because we don't understand how to use other people's time until when we have this understanding. So now I'm talking to us about other people's money. So to create wealth, to be maybe you want to be a millionaire or billionaire, whatever you want to reach your goal might be, you must learn how to use other people's money, understand financial literacy. Okay, so for you to now use other people's money, bank money is other people's money. Investors' money is other people's money, but they will not give you like that. So, do you understand? You must position yourself for them to give you. So that's what I'm teaching this morning. Whether you wanted to use other people's money in abroad, in London, America, in Canada, or you want to use in Nigeria. So you must learn how to positioning. So financially, positioning your credit reports. So how do you position yourself for you to able to use other people's money, banks' money, investors' money by working on your credit reports, by working on your financial health check. So that's what deliberately go and get a credit report. Sorry, go and get credit card. If you have not got any what's it called, credit history, even if you have a credit history, what is what I did as well. When I begin to understand financial literacy, I would I just go for credit card. Okay, I took a credit card. So I spend it. Of course, every day we spend money, isn't it? Whether you like it or not. If you will buy food, you buy gas, you will buy fuel to your car, you do so many things. So any other thing that we don't need a cash, please use your credit card for it. Okay. I did not say go to Savages, go and spend money, the money that you don't have to buy what you don't need to impress people that does not care. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, for example, I've already budgeted £200 to spend in this month or this week. So, and that money is my debit account. So instead of me to use my debit account directly, I'm not going to use my debit account to do the purchasing. I will use my credit card to do the purchasing. Okay. So and now, so what, for example, now I have £200 to spend this week, and I have money available on my credit card, maybe on £1,000. So I will spend £200 through the credit card, and I will return the money from my debit card to credit card. So by doing that, spending money directly from your debit card, it will not give you any points. Nobody knows. No, it's not being recorded because it's your money. So they won't tag it as anything. It won't help you to grow your credit reports. But if you want to grow your financial, what's it called, your credit reports, you want to position yourself strong and powerful in the sight of lender. So you must learn how to use credit card for your advantage. But make sure that before you spend a credit card, because some people use the credit card like is like a sword, two edges for sword. All right, it can break you and it can make you. So you need to be careful. So don't think because you have excess money now start spending. Don't spend anyhow. If you normally take water, don't think because you have a credit card want to go and buy Pepsi, you want to go and buy Coke, you want to go to bank. Don't do that. So manage yourself. Just no just spend as you normally spend. Username available. Thank you for power tapping Eshegon. Just spend money. Boshima no in a normal day. No. All right. So just capitalize your spending based on your current bank account, not on your credit card. If you like, have £1,000,000 or $1,000,000 in your credit card. If you know your resources, your money available for you is on your current account is just 1,000 or £2,000. No, capitalize your spending on that. Unless if you are using the money to do business. If you are doing business, of course, if you are doing business with credit card, maybe you have access to £1,000,000. Of course, you can pay your stamp duty, you can purchase land, you can even do deposit. In America, they allow credit card as a down payment, but not in the UK. We only try and build. You can do that because you know that it will generate more money for you. And for some of us that wanted to do it, want to go into the investment, Otumba Cabo Osunda Ba Dan Baba, get come on board. So some of us that wanted to be in get to what's it called BRR whatever investment buy refurbish and repair and refurbish and whatever. So credit card will be so much useful for you. Okay, in essence, that when you buy the house, okay, I'm writing a book on that now. So when you buy the house, you will need the money to repair. Okay, you need the money to purchase some equipments, like a painting, like a toilet, and everything. So you can spend your credit card on that basis. It's not necessary you have the money in your bank account, but when it comes to business, spend the credit card because the business gonna give you generate fund cash for you. You're gonna generate profits. You're gonna generate money, so, but then it can pay back your credit card with the interest. Of course, credit card do incur interest. All right. Of course, that's why they make their own money. So they give you money cash in advance for them to get a little bit, what's it called, reward. Okay. So, sometimes some of us, the way we argue sometimes, I will ask you to go and start your own bank and teach us and give us some money for free. You understand? So, and these are the people that when they even opportunity to go and to spend to lend people's money, they will put it ridiculous interest on it. Do you understand? So what I'm saying in essence this morning is we have a mortgage in Nigeria. So for you to be eligible, so I'm just trying to tell us what we need to do so that we're able to be eligible to look good and this in the sight in the front of lenders and that want to spend borrow us money. So anywhere and this what's it called? Illustration no, apply to any country, any country. It work for any country. So make sure you work on your credit reports. If you don't have a credit history, you must have a credit history. For you to have a credit history, you must able to have a credit card, paying some bills, and pass them through your credit reports. Okay, get a contract form and get electricity bills and all that. In Nigeria, there's no contract form yet, but but the people that do it, but you can see trace your electricity bills if you pass it through your bank. Okay, deliberately about everything you're doing. Okay, and if the worst come to worst, please go and apply for a loan in your bank in Nigeria. So people that live in abroad, go and apply for credit card. Apply for overdrafts. All right. So I think credit card is better than overdraft. The way overdraft works, you need to finish spending all your own money before you can have access to overdraft. All right. For credit card, you might have your money right there, and you can still spend a credit card and pay the money back. All right. So I hope you find it this morning financial talk show with Dr. Funmilola Tella useful or helpful today. So, to some of us that would like to buy a house in Nigeria, please reach out to us. You can get in touch in all our platform, Instagram. Please check our bio, our email and telephone number are there. TikTok, the same thing apply, and you can even send us direct message on them through the messenger, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Myself and my team will come back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and bye for now. I will see you. Okay. Now, normally I normally come 10 o'clock Monday to Friday, but things I don't think I have that time these days. So, and I can't really say maybe it's going to be 10, maybe whatever, but please follow us. So, whenever you get a notification, you join us. But I promise to be coming on live at least 3 times in a week. 3 times in a week. So I just salute some of us that just joining me now. Thank you so very much for joining me this morning. See you again next time. Bye.